Hello, children. Anyway, I'm going to be making Filipino adobo. It's not the same as a Mexican or Central or South American adobo. Typically, the Filipino adobo is made with pork belly. Um, the first time I had it was last week. A coworker brought it in. She's Filipino, and it was excellent. It was so good. So I decided I needed to make it myself. However, I needed to put my spin on it. So I'm not using pork belly. I'm using pork loin that I've cut into about 1 inch cubes here. Silver skin was removed, and the fat cap I trimmed down to about an eighth of an inch. To this, I'm going to add. Oh, excuse me. That's 4 pounds. To this, I'm going to add a half a pound of bacon. And this is thick cut bacon I cut into like 1 inch pieces too. So yeah, I don't feel like stopping and then starting. So you get to see me add all of this bacon. Coming up soon, I will stop and you'll just end up seeing everything that goes in here. The next thing is, oh, sorry. The next thing is garlic that I roughly chopped, and actually, let me back up. So the garlic I sauteed in peanut oil first. So a little tiny bit of peanut oil, and let it brown. And then once it browned, took it out of the pan, let it cool, and then I roughly chopped it. Come on, get out. Come on. I'm sorry, I got garlic stuck on my gloved hand. It's being a little bit difficult right now. Okay, there. All right, so um, next, I have some more things to add, but I need both hands, so you'll get to see that in a moment. Okay, so everything is in there now. Well, almost everything is in there now. Um, so to the pork and the garlic and the bacon, I added about 6 bay leaves, a little more than a half a cup of low sodium soy sauce, a tablespoon and a half of oyster sauce, uh, about a tablespoon and a half of coarse ground um, peppercorn. Um, I added about a teaspoon of onion salt, a teaspoon of ground thyme. Um, what else did I put in there? Um, Something I just remembered. I realized I forgot, which I need to put in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Um, so yeah, everything is sitting in my slow cooker base right now. Well, not the base, but the ceramic part, because I'm just going to cover it, put it in my fridge, let it marinate for an hour, and then it's going right into the slow cooker. And there's one more thing I need to add once I put it in the slow cooker. But right now, I need to add um, a tablespoon of sugar. Yes, sugar. And excuse me, not a tablespoon. It's 2 tablespoons of sugar. And then I'll put my Gloves back on because I'm stupid and I forgot to put that in there. Put my gloves back on, mix this up again, slap it in the refrigerator for an hour, covered. Then it goes in the slow cooker with a cup and a half of beef broth, and it cooks on high for 5 hours. Then I'll give it a stir, taste it for salt level, and then add an eighth of a cup of vinegar and let it cook on high for another 30 to 45 minutes. And while it's doing that last bit of cooking, I'll be making rice of some sort because that's what I'm going to serve this over. And that'll be that. Not even cooked yet and it smells so good. All right. Now we pour in a cup and a half of low sodium beef broth and let her go for 5 hours. And come on, stop playing. And that will be that in 5 hours. And then we will do the vinegar and let it go for another vinegar and taste for salt, and let it go for 30 to maybe an hour. It depends. And that'll, yep, then it'll be time to get fed.